friend, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a hoarding closet update. It has been a minute. I haven't done this since April, and I did a count on August 7th. So we have the most up-to-date numbers and things are looking quite interesting. Before I dive in though, let me give you some context if you're new to what the heck this project is. Essentially, I am someone who likes to have backstocks. I like to be able to maximize when sales come, but in order for me to keep a reasonable wrap on that, I very lovingly refer to my backstock closet as my hoarding closet, and I keep copious track of the numbers so that way things don't become unwieldy, because I have had a history, the origin of this series. In fact, things were quite unwieldy. And so I have gotten to a relatively reasonable state of affairs, but I still find that documenting it here on the internet has been a great way for me to really keep a handle on things and be reasonable within the context of hitting up sales. Okay, now that everybody's on the same page, let's talk numbers. So first category is hand soaps. Back in April, I had 3 and now I have 5. So I've actually increased that category by 2. Then for body scrubs, I had 2 and now I have 3. So we are up 1 in that category as well. We're on the up and up, but you'll see in a lot of categories. For body wash, I had 6, but now I only have 5. So I'm down 1, which is superb. And I'm happy to report in that category that I have some fall scents. So it's not all seasonally inappropriate stuff. I've got 2 that are truly fall scents, 1 that is scent neutral, and then 2 that lean more into the spring summer category, but I could be pressed to use like our girl Tiana if need be. For hair scrubs / masks, I had 2. I still have 2 in that category. And then for shave soaps, I had 0 and I still have 0. If we get to one more update where it's still a zeroed out, I will remove that category, but I don't trust that it will always be a zeroed out category. So for now, she stays. Then for body lotions, I had 2 and now I have 7. So we've increased by 5. I am not surprised by that. If you watched my semi-annual sale haul, things got a little crazy there. So we got a lot of body lotions. If you haven't watched that video, click up here. It's a fun one. And then for body creams, also an increase. I had 5 and now I have 12. So we're up by 7. And it feels kind of overwhelming, but hear me out. I use a lot of body cream when I am in fact using body cream. Right now, I've made a purchase for some body creams, even though it's not body cream season. So that category kind of ballooned on me, I will admit, but I do believe that when I get to body cream season, I will wipe a lot of those out relatively fast. For curling products, I had 8, now I'm down to 3. Not at all surprising, it's hair curling season. It wasn't hair curling season back in April. It actually took me a lot longer to get to hair curling season this year than it has in previous years. But I'm sure I don't tend to move fully into straightening my hair on a consistent basis until it tends to be not until October. The humidity hangs around a bit longer these days, global warming and all that jazz. So I'm willing to bet I will finish off those 3 before we're done the season. Face wash, I had 3 and now I have 2, so I'm down 1 in that category. Moisturizers, I had 2, but now I have 3. I got a little too slap happy around my birthday purchasing some skincare stuff, so that category increased by 1, annoyingly. For cleansing balms, I had 0, but now I have 3, which feels like a lot. But again, hear me out. It's not really makeup wearing time for me, so I'm not using cleansing balms much, if at all. Like, I think this is the first time I've worn makeup in at least 2 weeks, if not 3 weeks at this point. Like, it's been some time. So I'm not using cleansing balm, but I found some on clearance, the vanilla that I love desperately for clearance at Target. So I definitely made a purchase, and now I need to make sure I don't buy any more until I use them. For pocket bags, pleased to find, I say pocket bags, but at this point it really just means hand sanitizer because I'm no longer loyal to only pocket bags. I had 5 and now I have 4. So I'm down 1, which is great. For hand cream, I had 3, but now I have 4. That's annoying. I really should have not progressed in that category, but this is why I like to put the categories and the whole documentation of this on the internet. And then for eye cream, I had 1, but now I have 0. So I'm down 1. However, overall, as you probably surmised, in total, I currently have 53 products in the hoarding closet, which is an increase from April. Back in April, I had 42 products, so I'm up by 11. I distinctly recall saying in April that I would have loved to have kept the closet down to that 40 number, if not even lower, if I'm being for real. But I know, respectfully to myself, that I went really hard for the semi-annual sale at Bath & Body Works. There were just a lot of scents that I personally really love that are not currently on their shelves all the time. So I did allow myself to go a little ham in that way, but I do feel for the most part okay with it because I'm really working through products that I've not had that long. When I first started this series a long time ago, I had products that would just sit for at least a year, if not even 2 years after buying it before getting used. And that is not how I want to live, and it's not how I'm living. I really am really getting through products at a much more rapid pace and getting to things that I've purchased not too long ago, as long as I stop buying. And so far, everything that I have is either seasonally appropriate or seasonally neutral, and I don't feel compelled to only use it in the winter or to only use it in the summer months. And that's also a good spot to be in. So although the numbers have increased, technically speaking, I only used 9 items since April and brought in 22. I know that's not an entirely fair data point to see as a snapshot because things are coming in and out all the time, but that's what it looks like numbers wise. And I would like to be down more to that 40. I think knowing what the numbers are, I'm much more cognizant of not buying things and just getting more into that using mode until a certain sale pops up or until I'm out of something. So I feel like I've struck a relatively healthy balance at this point in the series, but I'm still wanting to continue documenting my numbers. Okay, so with all of that said, let's go ahead and look at the closet. Things look a little different these days. So let's go to the tour, shall we? Welcome to the hoarding closet, which I have rearranged slightly. So as you can see over here, I kind of have a mix. This is mostly skin and hair care stuff, but I've brought up my body creams. I originally was keeping them down here with all of my other body care products, but I could not stand them up. I was laying them flat and it was getting kind of messy and annoying. I didn't like it. So I moved them up here, but then all of my shower gels are here, my body lotions, and then my body creams in tubs are back there. In the center here, we've got pocket back holders. Oops, sorry. We've got pocket back holders and pocket backs, and I've got like my various razors, which we don't count. And up here, I have my hand creams and a few more pocket bag holders that don't fit. This bucket here is Ben's bucket, so we don't talk about it. And then down here is, again, a little bit of a rearranging. I decided to put my cleansing balms and potted hair care products down here as opposed to up here. And then I've got my body scrubs and my hand soaps over here. It's not as organized consistently as I liked it to be, but it does functionally make a difference. So this is what the current hoarding closet looks like. All right, my friend, there you have it. Those are my numbers. That's what my closet looks like. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you in my next video real soon. Bye.